back again to share another basic recipe with you. This time it's for a gluten-free sponge cake. Really simple. It's an all-in-one method, something you can have whipped up in no time at all. So if you just fancy cake really quickly, you can have this done in a jiffy. In the bowl there, I've got butter, caster sugar, gluten-free self-raising flour and eggs. I'm going to write the quantity below. If I can, I'm going to get it on the screen, but if not, it'll be below for you. And basically, all you need to do with this, oh, actually, I've got a little bit of vanilla essence in there as well. So a little drop of vanilla essence is in there, just because it's going to be a plain sponge. So I'm going to get on and whisk it up, and I'll show you what it's going to look like in a moment. After whisking it for a couple of minutes, it'll come light and creamy like that. That's the perfect consistency that you're after. And then all you need to do is just split it between 2 tins if you're going to make a sandwich cake with it. I absolutely love these liners. It makes life so much easier, these ready-made liners. I tend to get them from Home Bargain or B&M Bargain, and you can get them in a pack, and it saves having to line the tins with greaseproof. So you just want to divide the mixture equally between the 2 tins, just as standard cakes, so that they cook evenly. So I tend to sort of put a big spoonful in each one to try and give me a bit of a gauge, just to work it out that way. So just remembering which one you put the spoonful in. Okay, so that's about it. Give a little bit more in each one. Okay, waste not, want not. Get every little bit from around the side. There we go. And then all I just do then is just smooth it out with the back of a spoon, just so you've got a nice even top, and then the cakes doesn't go too lopsided when it's in the oven. I mean, if you don't get one that's perfect, then you can sort of choose the best one to put at the top. Okay, so just make that nice and smooth. There we go. Okay, so that's all done. So that's the basic all-in-one sponge cake recipe. As I say, I'm going to put the quantities below just for you to have a look at. I'm going to pop this in the oven, and then I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Back with you soon. So I've took the cakes out of the oven now. They've been baking for about 25 minutes or so on 160 fan. I'm going to write the full recipe below and the method as well, just so you've got it for your information. I'm just going to let these cool now, and then I'm going to top them with some glassy icing and some sprinkles that are gluten-free. And I'll show you the finished result. I just thought I'd show you what the cake looks like now, all done. It's iced and it's got these sprinkles that are gluten-free on top there. I actually, when I did the icing, I should have dipped my knife in boiling water from the kettle. I didn't. I did it really quickly, and because of that, I just brought a little bit of the crumb up from the cake. But if you just dip, as I say, the knife in the water, give it a little shake, it just smooths over the icing without sort of digging into it and bringing it that crumb up, so that'll prevent that. So I have staged this shot a little bit. I've actually had a piece of cake already for my breakfast, but I am going to have that coffee now. I'll wrap that cake for later, and I'm just going to have a quick natter with you about other things that you can use this basic sponge for. That's my basic sponge recipe, all done and dusted and on there for you now. It just shows how easy it is to make, and you can jazz it up in whatever way you want. You can also use the quantity that I've suggested to make fairy cakes instead, and it'll make you about 24 fairy cakes. With the fairy cakes, you can choose to put buttercream in there and jam and things, or you could just put like some icing on top, or flavour them with a bit of lemon zest, or flavour them with some mixed spice, and maybe we flavour buns with mixed spice, little cream cheese frosting on top would be lovely as well. Also with a sponge, you can do more layers in it. So as we just did the two, well I just did the two, you could split that into the 4, sort of slice through the layers, and then do like a little bit of a gateau going on with there, so some fresh cream in there, some strawberries, or maybe do it with a ganache, or fill it with lemon curd, whatever you choose to do. I also like to use a sponge mixture to make a really quick pudding with it as well. It's lovely on top of stewed fruit, so stewed apples or stewed rhubarb, or even a few black currants would be amazing. And then if you sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top of the sponge mixture before you bake it, it gives it a lovely crisp crunchy topping. It's so nice. It's what my mum and my grandma used to always do, so I just took suit and do the same thing as them. It was so nice. So yeah, so that's a sponge recipe, all done and dusted. It's a lovely easy one. So that's joining my scone recipe, my gluten-free scone recipe, and my how to make gluten-free pastry. I just thought get the basics on there. I can think of all sorts more that I'm going to be sharing with you, but if I get the basics on for now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found the video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel just so you hear about when I've popped on a new video, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.